BassResinator here. I bought a couple of these wood blanks. You can see it's about the size of my hand. It's a sea turtle, but it's cut through. So I want to paint this black so that I can seal it. And so I'm using some Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover. It's got primer and paint in it. So I'm going to do that. And then I want to go and paint on the surface with some acrylic paints, but then I want to go in between with resin. So we'll see how that works. And with the second one, I'm gonna paint black like this, but then I'm gonna use this chameleon Perseus paint from Tropical Glitz, which on black it looks amazing. So I'll do that one next. Number 2. There's the first one. Here's the second. I think with that first one, I'm gonna give it another coat. So here we go. Wind's starting to blow. I'm outside, if you can't tell, out on the grass. Okay, so with this second one, the second coat is going to be this Perseus chameleon. Let me get it ready. Okay, here we go with the Perseus. There's black, and there's Perseus. Now, get a different angle, and it changes color. And on this one, I am not going to paint the flowers and stuff. I'm just going to go in between with, get out of here, stupid bug, go in between with resin. So, we'll see you then. Okay. I came in, this is dried up out in the wind, and I have some paint here, and I'm going to paint flowers, this magenta-ish red. I have this on contact paper so that when I put resin in underneath, I can just pour it through. That's my hope. Now you may be saying, well, that's not so bright. But you know what? This is going to be the background. And then I'm going to go over it again after that dries with this red. I'm going to do the same thing with yellow. I'm going to use a ochre and then go over the top with bright yellow. So that's the plan, Sam. So the front flippers are going to be red. The back flippers are going to be yellow. The ones in the middle are going to be mixed, yellow and red. And then these stems in between, not on the outside, I'm going to leave that black. But the stems in between, I'm going to paint green. So, I think I'll just put you on fast forward. And we'll see you when I'm done with this part.
Resin flows like rivers, turtles drift in art, colors blend like lovers, creating something smart. In the Rio Valley, crafts unfold like dreams, BassResinator calling, sparkling in the streams. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow. Cacti dance with palm nettles, golden in the haze. Art alive in resin, scenes that never fade. Between the palms and brushes, magic starts to wink. Nature meets creation in every vibrant link. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow. Between the palms and brushes, magic starts to wink. Nature meets creation in every vibrant link. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow.
Okay, this is pretty much dried, but what you might not be able to see is I went with some orange UV resin and I put it in the center of all of those flowers, and I already cured that. I didn't show you that because my camera was needing to be charged because I went a long time on that last little bit. So now I'm mixing up some resin, and I have this thing sitting over here on the far side and this sitting here because this wood has warped a little bit and I want to hold it down. But look at this. Oh, tropical glitz, diamond splinters. And what I'm going to do is I'm mixing up resin, and I'm only going to go in the larger areas. Here, not these little skinny things, even though I am going to be putting the resin in with a pipette. I am going to leave a couple gaps here and there. I think it'll add, on this one, I think it'll add some cool things. You're not going to be able to see through this very well at all because it's going to be just sparkly. So the color, after this cures up, then I'm going to go over the top of this with a clear UV resin. Let me show you what I'm going to do with this other one. What I did with the flowers here, I'm going to do just clear UV resin over the top. And then I may decide to put different color UV resin in the gaps. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. So this one is still on the table behind me, letting me think about stuff. So I'm mixing up my resin now, and be right back. Okay, got it all mixed up. And this is sparkly. So let me, and I'm just going to let it, I'm going to squeeze some in and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Da, 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 da. Here I stand. Get out of my way. Those are not the words. I just made it up. So you see I'm going to leave that little gap. Oh, you can't see it. The thing's in the way. Sorry. I'm going to leave the little gap between the leg and the shell area, just like I'm going to leave that little gap. It's the same concept over here, but you just can't see it. Sorry about that. Oh. I have to try and clean some of that off in just a bit. Okay. I gotta move quickly because this resin, I only have about 10 to 15 minutes working time. It's fast cure, remember? 1 hour. Now, hanging this up and letting light shine behind it, I think will have a really cool effect, because the light's going to hit these shards, these metal flakes, and just bounce all over the place. That's the plan, Sam. Don't need to discuss much. Haven't heard that song in a long time. Well, I just sang it, sort of. So, if it's been a while since you'd heard it, don't lie. Don't say you haven't heard it, because you just did. I was just trying not to do that, and it fell right on that cross beam. Well, this, from this perspective, is really bringing the colors that I painted with the paint, really making them stand out. That's cool. So cool. Yes.
Resin flows like rivers, turtles drift in art, colors blend like lovers, creating something smart. In the Rio Valley, crafts unfold like dreams, BassResinator calling, sparkling in the streams. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow. Cacti dance with palm nettles, golden in the haze. Art alive in resin, scenes that never fade. Between the palms and brushes, magic starts to wink. Nature meets creation in every vibrant link. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow. Between the palms and brushes, magic starts to wink. Nature meets creation in every vibrant link. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow.
I decided I'm not going to wait till tomorrow for the UV resin on top of these flowers. Because this won't take long to do. Now I'm only doing the flower, I'm not doing the stem. Should give a little bit more of a 3D effect on there. That's what I'm hoping. This is looking pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I've had these wood blanks for over a year, and I didn't ever know what exactly I wanted to do. So then I came up with this idea. I hoping you like it. You like it? Let me know in the comments, okay? Thank you so much. I'm going to have links for all of these things in the description. But just in case you didn't know, I'm using Bondcrafter UV resin. I've been trying out their 1-to-1 resin and this UV. I won these, the UV resin. They had some contests and I was a lucky one, so I'm trying it out. But I also they contacted me and said, hey, we see you have a YouTube channel. Would you be interested in trying out some of our product? I said, sure. Thing is, I'm not using any other than their UV resin. I'm not using any of their product in the 1-to-1 resin because I wanted that fast cure. And so that's what I'm using with those metal flake there in between the flowers. But the UV resin is really nice. It cures quickly and it cures clear. I have done a few videos recently with the 1-to-1 resin that they sent, and I'm really liking it. So if you are interested in Bondcrafter resin, I will put the link to their website in the description, and I would encourage you to try them out if you're wanting to try something new, and it's affordable, which is nice, because some resins, you know, whoosh, like, arm and a leg for it, but not this. I am liking this. So the black area around the turtle and the stems almost have a matte finish, even though they were painted. They don't have resin on them like this, and so the flowers stick out and the colors in between stick out and everything is sticking out, and I cannot wait to see what this looks like under the sun. Under the sun. Under the sun. Darling, it's better down where it's brighter under the sun. Change the words and you will have fun. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, I will see you in the morning. Okay, turtle number 1 is done. I'll show you pictures of what it looks like later. This, from the camera angle, looks kind of a purplish, kind of reddish, kind of bluish. This is a chameleon spray paint that I used on this. Is really cool. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna do UV resins, because I'm gonna do different colors. So for the center of the flower, I'm gonna be doing yellow. Just a little dab. Come on. Just a little dab. Just a little dab will do you. Used to be a commercial for a men's hair care product called Brill Cream. And you just had to use a little dab, because a little dab will do you. Just putting a little bit down there on the bottom. Because when I show you the other one, the front side is the painted side and looks kind of cool. But if you turn it over, you see still the wood plus the color I used for the center of the flower, which on the other one was orange. This one is going to be yellow. And I put just a little bit in there. Then I can fill it up with clear and the yellow will still show through. So that's what I was doing. And I don't want it super thick because then I can't cure it completely and then it might be a mess. And no want to mess this guy. Okay, let me grab a tooth. Oh, it's right here. Looking for it. Okay, spread it out down around the bottom. Trying to, on these that were smaller areas, it got deeper and I want to make sure there's no air bubbles in it. Okay, now cure those up. It's supposed to get freezing here tonight, and so I brought some of my plants that are in pots in that I knew wouldn't do well in the very cold. But I hear my neighbor out moving plants right now. I should be out helping, but I'm in here. Nice neighbor of me, huh? I'll go help when I'm done. Oh, I missed that one in the middle. I was like, wow, that cured kind of white. Can't believe I missed this one. Big air bubble. Another air bubble. Another air bubble. Come on now. Oh, I missed a spot. I thought I saw that. Better get it right now. Now, what I want to do is I want to leave that color because I think it's so cool, but I want to augment what's in the head, the flippers, and the ones in the middle. I'm not going to do this, but the ones on the edge I'm going to do. Let's see if it'll do. This is a purple UV resin. So here, by adding the purple, I'm taking the chameleon effect away. At least on the flower part. The ones in the middle, I'm just going to do clear. But it adds a depth by making it different level than the wood around the edge, around this part of it. I've seen these wood cutouts and people doing different type of art on them. I have not seen anybody do this the way I have done it. That doesn't mean it hadn't been done. It just means I have not witnessed it. I like the look of this a lot. And then in a little bit, I'm going to go over, put the big lamp over the top and do it that way. I'm wondering if I do a different color. I'm doing this so that I can reach it easier. If I do a different color one on the head. So the flippers are one color. The body is clear. That might be kind of cool to go with a red one. But from where I started with just it looking like wood to doing all of this, I think I've transformed them quite a bit. I have been changed for good. It's from the musical Wicked. If you haven't seen it, they have just made a movie version. And I have not seen that, but I have heard that it's really good. It was an air bubble rearing its ugly head. If you have seen the musical, let me know what you think. Steven Schwartz, guy that wrote it. You know what? I am going to do a different color on the head. I'll be right back. Bringing out red. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't change the color very much from the purple that I can see from this angle. Thought it was an air bubble still, but I think it went away. And then in between the flowers, like on the first one, I'm going to do the same thing with this one with the diamond. What are those? Diamond splinters. I almost said diamond shards. Same type of thing. I guess there is a little bit of difference, but not much. But that's okay. It's kind of cool. Oh, that contact paper made contact with my skin and said, "Thou shalt not move without me moving with you." And I said, "Nay, I want to move." And I was stronger than the contact paper, and so I moved. Okay. Having too much fun making different impressions.
This is a little tiny one.
Great cosmic powers.
Itty bitty living space.
You know, by doing this ahead of time, I may have goofed. Because yesterday when I was trying to put in those diamond sparkles using the pipette, some was getting up on the edge of these flowers. I guess I'll just wipe it off real quick with a sponge thing I've got. Okay, that's all the color that I'm going to do. Okay, now for the clear. Let's start with the one in the middle first. That way I won't forget.
Resin flows like rivers, turtles drift in art, colors blend like lovers, creating something smart. In the Rio Valley, crafts unfold like dreams, BassResinator calling, sparkling in the streams. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow. Cacti dance with palmettos, golden in the haze. Art alive in resin, scenes that never fade. Cacti dance with palmettos, golden in the haze. Art alive in resin, scenes that never fade. Between the palms and bushes, magic starts to wink. Nature meets creation in every vibrant link. Glitz in every corner, turtle shells aglow. In the tropic thunder.
Okay, I'm back. I mixed up the resin and I put in a drop of purple dye in with the diamond splinters. Since this one is more of a purplish color turtle, we're going to go with a little bit. Don't know how much difference it's going to make, but we're going to see. Getting in around this little tiny spots. This is fun. I say fun. Not really that fun, but I'm going to do all the little spots first before this gets too thick, which is what happened to me yesterday. Oh man, came right out of that pipette like nobody's business. Okay, we're going to do a flyover. We'll just let those cure up, and then we'll be done. Yeah! We'll do it this way. Cool. This is all cured. So now the fun part of taking this off of the this contact paper. I'll get back to you. Okay, the back, or the paper is off, and the back looks kind of cool, and it did with the other one as well, but I want, because that UV resin was on that paper, I actually want it to come up a little bit. So if you look at it from the front side or the back side, you have a really cool piece of art. So it's just putting a little bit of UV resin on top of that UV resin that was there. We cure this up, and we'll have a natural type of a natural, because you see the wood with the diamond sparkles and the UV resin in there, so it will be really cool. Okay, I'm gonna do this with my big lamp. I'll come back and then I'll show you what it looks like totally. Okay, all cured, and I think in order for this to be a really cool polished look, I think I would need to spray a varnish on here so that it will be just as shiny as this side. Look at that. Red, kind of purplish blue, and then if you look at it another way, it almost goes black. This is really slick. And the UV resin over the top of the clear didn't change it. And even though I use purple and red, they still change a little bit, but not quite as much. But man, okay. Ha ha ha! I'm liking this thing. Okay, subscribers, thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, you ought to consider it. It's free. And if you do subscribe, make sure you click the little bell icon at the bottom. I'm going to get this sand. I've got some flowers that I'm working on, and I pulled them out of the silica gel sand, and they left their presence there. Anyway, click that bell, and anytime I do something new like this, then you will be notified. Okay, stick around. I will show you different angles of both pieces, and then I'll put them both together. And before I show you the pictures, I'm going to spray the back so that wood will be sealed. And so, like, my wife actually likes the natural side more. To each their own, you know. Some people like the color, some people like natural. So this can be either one. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. Okay, we'll see ya.
Colors blend like lovers, creating something smart. In the Rio Valley, crafts unfold like dreams. BassResinator calling, sparkling in the streams. Glitz in every corner, turtles shells aglow. In the tropic thunder, bass beats start to grow. Cacti dance with palmettos, golden in the haze. Art alive in resin, scenes that never fade. Cacti dance with palmettos, golden in the haze. Art alive in resin, scenes that never fade. Between the palms and bushes, magic starts to wink. Nature meets creation in every vibrant link. Glitz in every corner,